The top 5 greatest female investors over the past 20 years. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's content, we will be talking about some of the greatest female investors over the past 2 decades. We've listed them in hopes of giving you some inspiration and entertainment. But before you learn about the top 5 greatest female investors over the past 20 years, pay attention to the big red subscription button. As soon as you click it, you will be taken to the wealthy side, the life you deserve, where you'll find hundreds of videos. These videos contain the answers to almost any question you may have. There are also daily updates, so if you want to stay tuned, remember to turn on the notifications. The field of finance continues to be dominated by men, especially at the top. But, owing in great part to women who have been pioneers in the industry, there are now more chances in finance for women. No, there aren't any female portraits on American banknotes at the moment, but that doesn't mean their contributions to the nation's financial history haven't been noteworthy. Women have made significant contributions to the country's monetary system throughout the past 345 years, whether it is by advocating for women's financial rights, setting the bar for prudent investing, running multinational corporations, or drafting financial legislation. When it comes to investing, women and men do differ. Although many people believe that women are less skilled investors than men, female investors experience higher rates of return than their male counterparts. According to Fidelity's 2021 Women and Investing study, women outperform males by 40 basis points, or 0.4% on average. Over time, this favorable margin might amount to tens of thousands of dollars. Women have also made significant gains in increasing their fortune. 67% of female investors, up from 44% in 2018, saved money outside of retirement accounts. 20% of Americans have saved more than $100,000, and nearly half have saved at least $20,000 outside of their emergency and retirement accounts. These additional savings could accumulate into large assets over time. The false assumption that female investors are bad investors is their only drawback. According to the Fidelity study, just 33% of the women surveyed identified as investors, which means that only 33% had the confidence to make financial judgments. So, to show them just what they are capable of, here are 5 top female investors that have had significant success if you want to be a leader in finance and are seeking role models. They frequently succeeded by being prepared to stand out, take chances, and not take no for an answer. Nancy Zevenbergen. Investor Nancy Zevenbergen and her team of 4 portfolio managers stand out in an industry notorious for enormous vanities and overly confident experts who routinely tell executives how to manage their companies. The 61-year-old, who is the creator of the $5.7 billion company, Zevenbergen, feels that one of an investor's most important tasks in modern financing is to identify the potential business leader or technical invention early on. She has to be engaged, understand the crazy beliefs of new groundbreakers, and accompany them on investing, she says, adding that the look is all about optimism and a vision of future possibilities. When a business sparks her interest, her firm will observe the company patiently as long as there is no delay in growth. Zevenbergen is among the top stockholders in the world thanks to her humble investing style, which has produced impressive returns. Tesla's stock is 730% this year, making it the best-performing company over the past decade. She has accompanied the unpredictable Elon Musk, allowing her to own Tesla for about 10 years. In the late months of 2016, she learned about the e-commerce business Shopify, based in Ottawa, Canada, and its CEO, Toby Lutke, when it was selling for below $50. It now trades for a total of $1,170. When Zillow CEO Rich Barton started the estate site buying properties last September, naysayers objected, sending the stock down 20% to under $30. Barton's experimenting was well liked by Zevenbergen's staff, who created a sizable position. Zillow is currently worth $140 after 15 months of trading. Nancy is not the lone female fund manager to dominate the 2020 field. Forbes identified at least 6 companies run by female-led supply, and they outperformed the industry and attracted billions of dollars since January 1st. Tiffany James. Building wealth is cool. That is the motto of a group Tiffany James formed at the very young age of 25 years old. She founded this intending to educate Black women about the value of money development and investing. James, like the majority of recent college grads, had student debt and was struggling to make ends meet when a friend advised her to spend her salary to purchase Tesla stock in 2019 when shares were between $60 to $70 for each. She claimed that was her first experience investing seriously. Tiffany, who is now 27 years old, has added a variety of long-term growth businesses and other assets to turn her $10,000 prime investment into more than $2 million. James and a group of other millennial women want to change that with accessible and engaging financial counseling that she likes to refer to as girlfriend talk but learning stocks. Her strategy is quickly becoming popular. James describes herself as a retail trader with a bird's-eye perspective, in a period she refers to as a wealth renaissance with a community of more than 225,000 people, the majority of whom are women. Although part of the first content is free, seminars like 1K to 100K in 1 year start at just under $100, and a monthly subscription costs $130. James is delighted to impart her knowledge to other women, though. She declared, "If you educate a lady, you educate a village." A mother tells her kids if she starts investing. A quick reminder, if you've enjoyed the video so far, consider subscribing, as we frequently upload such informative and educational videos. Let's continue. Cathie Wood. The creator of ARK Investments, Cathie Wood had a stellar year. Wood, 65, created ARK in 2014, intending to put the stock selection into fee exchange bartered funds and concentrate only on revolutionary advancements in genomics, automation, fintech, automated vehicles, online services, and AI. After 6 years, ARK now oversees assets worth roughly $44 billion, up from just $300 million in late 2016. With the help of exceptional returns, ARK has attracted more than $10 billion in new funds this year. The assets of her flagship ARK Innovation Fund, ARKK, had risen to $17 billion due to a 154% increase 2 years ago and a 46% average yearly return over the preceding 5 years. This year, her $6 billion ARK Genomic Revolution ETF has increased even higher. Regarding the massive technological development of today, Wood adds, "I wanted individual entrepreneurs to catch the wave. For individuals ready to let go and run from regular income and explore a world of the most spectacular shares in history, her funds were created." The investing public can access ARK's financial models, trade records, and studies, and the company's specialists show enthusiasm in participating in conversations on Twitter, exposing themselves to teasing and criticism. Wall Street scoffed at Wood's estimate of Tesla at $4,000 per share last year, but her lofty assessment was accurate. Tesla's ascent has scorched short sellers while rewarding patient bulls like Nancy and Cathie in the investment world. The success of female investors in 2020 goes well beyond surging growth stocks. Women-run funds are setting the bar for everything from individual securities to portfolios of emerging market debt, return on capital businesses, and sustainable investments. Suzanne Shank, President and CEO. Siebert Cisneros Shank & Company, which Suzanne Shank co-founded, became the first minority and/or women-owned business enterprise to rank among the top 10 underwriters of U.S. municipal bonds. To create Siebert Williams Shank & Company, where she serves as CEO, the business she started and oversaw as chairwoman and CEO combined with Williams Capital Group in 2019. Shank earned a BS in STEM from her initial studies. Before receiving an MBA in finance from Wharton, she obtained a degree in civil engineering from the Georgia Institute of Technology. Before starting her own business, Shank worked for a variety of Wall Street organizations after receiving her degree from Wharton. Shank has also made a point of encouraging and assisting the upcoming generation of Black investors. She presently serves on the boards of trustees of Spelman College and the Graduate Executive Board at Wharton, where she concentrates on expanding access for underrepresented groups. Karina Funk. Before the term sustainable investments gained popularity, Karina Funk, an engineer with an MIT degree who works for the massive mutual fund company Brown Advisory in Baltimore, was a trailblazer in popularizing them. Karina is a vegetarian, and she commutes daily to work by biking to reduce her carbon emissions. And David Powell created the Brown Advisory Sustainable Growth Fund in June 2012, intending to assist 35 companies that make products that improve ecological sustainability or have minimal operating footprints. It has become one of the world's top funds during bull markets because it concentrates on businesses like Ball Corp and American Tower. The fund has grown 38% even in 2020 despite its defensive position, because of wise investments in enterprises like Etsy and biosciences giant Danaher, which supported several smaller companies during the epidemic. Funk might be a difficult client. She quit Facebook fall of 2018 due to concerns over data security. When the fund's holdings were only $1.1 billion 3 years ago, she stated in a profile for Forbes that sustainability is a means, not an aim in and of itself. The fund's assets have already surged to $4.6 billion. Our end goal is performance. We achieve that by discovering fundamentally good companies using sustainability practices to get even better. Other successful female-led funds include the $36 billion JP Morgan Equity Income Fund, HLIEX, managed by Claire Hart, and the $128 billion American Funds New Perspective, ANWPX, managed by a group that includes Joanna Johnson and Noriko Chen. This was a fun little video to show you guys some of the boss ladies in the world of finance. We can't fit all of these inspiring women in one video since there are too many, but it's no doubt that there are more investing giants waiting to be uncovered. Did you enjoy the video? Please hit the subscribe button, like, share, and comment.